Hello everyone, welcome to our Thursday Acne Tips Live. Today we have a very special guest. I have Alex Hernandez here. She's the lead educator and a licensed esthetician with Face Reality. And we brought her on today to teach us all about the newest supplements. There are two new supplements. It is a really exciting launch. Because supplements have been a key part of the Face Reality protocol, but we've always had to recommend other brands of supplements. So now we have a Face Reality brand that we can offer to our clients. It's really, really exciting. Before we jump into the supplements though, I wanted to give Alex an opportunity to introduce herself and tell us a little bit about her journey to Face Reality and becoming an acne specialist.
Yeah, hi. I don't know if it switches in between us, so if we're both on the camera the whole time,
Yeah.
but okay, perfect. A pleasure to be here today. My name is Alex Hernandez. I have been a licensed esthetician for the last 7.5 years, but I've been in the beauty industry for a little over a decade now. But I started at the Face Reality Acne Clinic here in California in the Bay Area just over 5 years ago. I started off as, an acne specialist in the clinic. So I was treating clients on a day-to-day basis, working with individuals like yourself. During the pandemic, I really started transitioning more into an education role because we were closed. And then officially in 2021, I started heading up our education department. So now I get to do fun stuff like this, where I get to talk to people like Celine, and I get to talk all about our products and our protocols.
I love it. I'm really excited to have you here today. I have seen other videos and different educational programs with you, and I just feel like you're so knowledgeable, and I really admire everything that you bring to Face Reality and to your career as an esthetician.
Thank you.
So without further ado, let's jump into the supplements. If I could have you give us the run through of these two supplements about what makes them so special and why they're so important for our clients.
Yeah, I can start really with the why. The why leans heavily on a few different things. Just in general, supplements, we can start there. Most of what we as Americans are consuming is part of the Western diet. So we're typically leaning heavily on processed foods, fast foods, items that are easy to grab and not necessarily very nutritionally balanced. So we're consuming, lots of trans fats, lots of excess sugars, lots of omega-6 oils. So it's not really necessary, sustaining our bodies. And while our primary goal is to always draw as many nutrients as we can from the foods we eat. So for people who are really trying to, get as many nutrients, they're eating their leafy greens and their antioxidant rich foods like their blueberries and their salmon. We're trying to draw as many nutrients as possible as we can from food. But really the reality of modern agriculture is that it's just not possible. Our soil, throughout the millennia has been really stripped. The soils have been stripped of their richness, or their richness. So our soils are not as nutrient or vitamin rich as they used to be. So despite our best efforts, especially for people who are experiencing acne, you're trying to follow that acne safe lifestyle. So you're eating all of the right things, or you're trying to at least most of the time. But with that, even if you are doing all the right things, we're literally just not getting as many nutrients and vitamins as we used to. So by taking supplements, we're really filling those nutritional gaps, because nutritional deficiencies lead to chronic stress, and chronic stress leads to inflammation. And then for those that are acne prone, excess inflammation in the body is going to lead to excess acne breakouts, essentially. So that's really where Clear Skin Restore and Clear Skin Balance came through. So much like Celine was saying, we've always recommended supplements. It's something that we've always done. But, as many great supplements that there are on the market, not many of them are targeted exactly for skin, and even less are created especially for acne itself. So we're really happy to introduce Clear Skin Restore and Clear Skin Balance to really be, a powerful supplement duo. They're meant to both be taken at the same time because acne, has so many different triggers and so many different causes. There's so many different things that can go wrong in the body that lead to acne, that it's really important that we're addressing kind of each of these angles. So really these two exclusive supplements are meant to clear the skin from within while also supporting overall health. So when they're taken together, it's going to help to clear skin and reduce the severity of breakouts. It's going to help to brighten skin and improve overall skin tone, support gut health, immune function, and overall health and wellness. And something really important to touch on too is that we were very selective with this formulation process. I can get into ingredients and everything today with you guys, but we use really high quality and specialty ingredients because, again, this is created for skin and, more importantly, created specifically for acne. So all the ingredients and formulations that we chose, we made sure that they were research backed because, yeah, zinc is great for acne, omega-3s are great for acne, probiotics, but, not all of these ingredients are created equally. So we wanted to make sure that we really used ingredients that were very purposeful in what we selected. And we can start with your Clear Skin Restore. So, if you've been following Art of Skincare for any amount of time, we recommend zinc for acne, as zinc deficiency has been tied directly to acne. So Clear Skin Restore is going to be your zinc supplement, but it is so much more than just a zinc, because also in that formulation, you're going to get that proprietary probiotic gut skin axis blend. And the reason why that gut skin axis blend is so important, because I think we all know our gut health plays a role in our skin health. But basically what that gut skin axis is, it's a, two-way communication system. So if there's something wrong in the gut, our stomach can't pick up the phone, call us and tell us what's going on. So it needs to show us that something is wrong. And it's showing us by that inflammation, and that's showing up in our skin. So that any disruption in the gut microbiome can show up on the skin as various skin conditions, especially including acne. So if you're someone who has ever tried Accutane or probiotics or anything like that for your acne, you may have already struggled with gut health. So Clear Skin Restore is meant to, do just that, restore that overall balance in the body and restore that overall gut health. So this is going to help to clear skin and reduce the severity of breakouts. It's going to support the microbiome and gut health, so really supporting that gut skin axis. And it's also going to, support overall immune health, because we know zinc is great for overall immune health. But some of the other real hero ingredients in this are vitamin C. Vitamin C is going to be great, of course, for your overall immune health, but it's great for overall bodily functions. We also have niacin. I've already had a couple people reach out and say, I'm really disappointed that it has niacin because I have rosacea, and niacin can cause flushing. But we actually went with a non-flushing form of niacin. So you'll see that in that ingredient deck as niacinamide.
That is so good to know.
Yes, we did a launch and learn on these supplements with our professional channel. So I've gotten a ton of questions already. So I'll try to drop those little tidbits of knowledge as I'm going through.
Awesome, amazing.
Yeah, so the niacinamide, I'm sure you're familiar with niacinamide topically for the skin, but taken internally, niacinamide is really great for overall cellular structure and health. Of course, we have the zinc in here. Something really important to note, because Celine, did you guys recommend the OptiZinc previously?
We didn't have OptiZinc. We had Ultra Zinc from Pure Encapsulations.
Okay, got it. So something that we used to recommend was a different brand of zinc. It was the OptiZinc, and it had a really high milligram of zinc. So we would have someone start taking it, but then you had to stop taking it, within a couple of weeks and months, because it was a really high percentage of zinc. So what we did is we have purposely lowered the zinc in this to only 30 milligrams, because 30 milligrams has been proven to affect acne and have, an impact on inflammation, but 30 milligrams is also sustainable as well. And then getting into the probiotics, our nutritionist partner, she explains this really well. And I'm going to probably sound silly while I do it. But she says, you have aliens coming to invade from outer space, and you can only use dogs to protect you. You're going to reach for your team of Dobermans, not a team of Chihuahuas. But they're all dogs. Same thing with probiotics. They're all probiotics, but like different dog breeds, there's different strands or strains of probiotics. So we went with the Dobermans of the probiotic world instead of the Chihuahuas, because with gut health, we all should be taking a probiotic. but we're usually, just grabbing a probiotic that looks nice or has a really high number on the front, or a real helpful person at the health food store helped us pick, but we don't really know exactly what probiotics we need. So when we built out the Clear Skin Restore, we chose these probiotics that had studies linked to acne specifically. So it's a very, again, very selective, very purpose-driven choice in the different probiotics that we used. So I hope that dog analogy wasn't too silly, but really drove
That
the
was
point home.
It was amazing. I love silly analogies like that. I think it really helps remember things. It makes things clear. I love that.
Super helpful. So again, these are meant to be taken, of course, together, but your Clear Skin Restore is going to be especially great for those that are experiencing really inflamed skin. So if you have a lot of inflamed acne, or if you have gut issues already, or if you're coming off of something like an antibiotic or and something like Accutane, you need to restore that gut health. Restoring that gut health is going to really help to restore your overall skin health. And then getting into Clear Skin Balance. So Clear Skin Balance is going to be your new omega-3 fish oil. And there's a ton of great fish oils on the market. But again, this is designed specifically for skin, specifically for acne. So in addition to having a really high quality and sustainable fish oil in the supplement, we also have a proprietary antioxidant skin defense blend, which is really exciting. So much like the Clear Skin Restore, this is going to help to clear skin, support overall skin health, but with that added antioxidant skin defense blend, literally going to help brighten your skin from the inside out,
I love
which
that.
is very exciting. Yeah, love that. And this too is going to support your overall immune health. And again, getting into very purposeful choices for these formulations. So in addition to that omega-3, we also have vitamin A in this formulation. Vitamin A is really great for overall skin health and cellular function in the body. We have vitamin D. Most people in the world, especially those that live in, colder, like darker areas, if you may, are probably deficient in vitamin D. Having any type of nutritional, mineral, vitamin deficiency in the body causes stress. Too much stress in the body, again, is going to link back to elevated cortisol, which is linking back to elevated inflammation and more acne. So we have that vitamin D in there to counteract that balance. We also have vitamin E. It has great antioxidant properties. It's great for overall skin and cellular health. And then that skin brightening complex, which we're all very excited about, is actually derived from marigold flowers. So that's just a really fun addition to this, again, because it's designed for skin and it's designed for acne. If you've been experiencing acne for any length of time, then you probably have some red and brown marks left over afterwards. So these are really taking all the different factors and all the different things that you may be experiencing with acne and just targeting it from your different angles. We've had a couple people ask already, well, why didn't you just make one pill then? And again, that was very purposeful as well. So with your omega-3, so that Clear Skin Balance, those are all your oil soluble vitamins in one formulation. With your zinc and your probiotics, so in that Clear Skin Restore, those are your water soluble vitamins. So water soluble and oil soluble vitamins are used and stored differently in the body. So to get the best, to put it plainly, to get the best impact out of these vitamins, it was best to separate them into their own formulas. So then taken together, you get the best of both worlds. You get a little bit of everything.
I love that. That's so amazing. I did not realize that there was things to help you balance stress in the balance formula. And I think that's so huge. We talk about that all the time with acne and stress. So it's like coming at acne at all of these different angles.
Angles.
It's so perfect. When I saw all the ingredients and I saw the marigold flower extracts, I was just so excited to get this product out there because it really targets everything.
Yeah, because even if you're already clear, and like who doesn't want, improved gut health, improved immune health, something to help keep you clear. So this is a part of that acne safe lifestyle that you have to sustain. And then of course that marigold extract, that antioxidant skin defense blend, all of that is great for even post-clear clients too.
Yes. When this came out, I was like, this kind of feels like it's like a skin-focused everyday multivitamin. Like everyone can benefit from it.
Yeah, and that's what we've been saying too. Like you don't have to have acne to take these because everyone benefits from zinc and probiotics and vitamin C, vitamin D, omega-3 fish oils. They're literally great for anyone and everyone's skin. If you have skin, you should be taking these supplements.
Yes, I agree. So I want to put it out there to everyone who's watching. We are going to be doing a Q&A in a few moments. So I would love for everyone to put any questions that you have about these supplements into the comment section right now. And we're going to go through together and answer those questions. But I wanted to touch on one last thing before we switch to Q&A. I know that a lot of people have reached out. You've probably been getting this question too. People have been wondering, is this going to combat hormonal acne? How will this help with hormones that are all out of whack and causing breakouts?
Yeah, so that's one of the tricky things because you never really know what is going on with your hormones unless you get a blood test. So we all think and we say we have hormonal acne, we're breaking out around our cycles, and I'm sure there's some type of imbalance there, but you don't really know what's going on with your hormones until you get that blood test. So we don't have anything like DIM or anything like that in there, but historically we've always recommended the omega-3s for that. So the omega-3s for that, and then still everything really all comes back to inflammation. So making sure that we're managing that inflammation. So between the two of these, it will definitely help.
Are either of the supplements vegan friendly?
Yes, the Restore will be.
Okay, that's good to know because I know a lot of probiotics out there utilize milk when they're finding their little probiotics in there. So good to know that that is vegan. Are there any supplements to not mix when you're taking these two supplements from Face Reality? What supplements can you not take at the same time?
That's a good one. So not necessarily anything you can't take, but some supplements to keep in mind if you are someone experiencing acne, just some no's when it comes to the supplement world. Make sure you're looking out for anything containing soy, dairy, anything like that. You don't want to be taking really high amounts of biotin because what happens with acne is there's an overproduction of dead skin cells within the pore. Biotin, why it's the hair, skin, and nail and great for people who don't experience acne, is that it increases that cellular turnover. So if you're already experiencing that problem, biotin just sits on top and adds to that problem. So avoid like a hair, skin, and nail supplement. And even this is tricky if you have to take a multivitamin for health reasons. So look with one with like a lower biotin percentage. And then same thing with B12. Super high levels of B12 can cause the same issues for acne. So not necessarily anything you shouldn't or you can't take with, but some things to definitely stay away from if you're acne prone.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think if you're taking something and you're really not sure if it's safe, just ask your doctor to be sure. If someone can't afford the full Face Reality routine products due to budget, which products would be the ones to get?
That one's a tricky one because acne, again, it's just like we need to focus on so many different things internally, we also have to focus on so many different things topically. So I would say above all else, I would go with whatever your skin needs to be healthy. So I would go with a cleanser, toner, moisturizer, and sunscreen, which is not usually the answer people want. They want the acids and they want the acne med. But utilizing the acids and the acne med without the proper supportive products is going to cause you more harm than good. So I'd say budget wise, start with that healthy skin routine because everything's also going to be acne safe, loaded with antioxidants, loaded with anti-inflammatories. So even just using that base supportive routine should already start to make some improvements for you.
Yeah, I think it's so common that so many people want to just jump to all the exfoliants, the highest percentage of actives, but sometimes what your skin really is dying for is like an acne safe, nourishing moisturizer that's used on the daily.
Yeah, always focus on nourishing your skin because some acne problems stem from, an impaired barrier because you have maybe already gone a little crazy with all the acids and exfoliants you can get your hands on. So the best place to start is always with just healthy skin.
Are either of these supplements safe for pregnancy or oncology? Any health factors to take into consideration?
Yes. So the only health factors to really take into considerations if you are on any type of blood thinner, because omega-3 is that oil soluble vitamin, it can thin the blood just a little bit. So if you don't have any blood issues, you'll be fine. But if you're already on a blood thinner, that may be a concern, and your doctor would have likely communicated that. But as far as oncology and pregnancy goes, again, the safest thing I can say is to ask your doctor. But looking at those ingredient decks, it's not anything out of the ordinary that you wouldn't find, in a pregnancy safe supplement on the market already.
Okay. Yeah, good to know. Yeah, I think as an esthetician, especially whenever people ask us about more fragile things like pregnancy and nursing, ask your doctor. It's a great, great answer. Do these supplements need to be taken indefinitely? And if so, is it safe to just take them indefinitely?
Great question. So these do not have to be taken indefinitely. So think about your skincare routine. If you're managing acne, you're always going to be acne prone. So you would need to at least manage it topically, kind of indefinitely. But with the supplements, think of them as really speeding up and enhancing your clearing process, but also working to keep you clear. So this is something you probably should take indefinitely, but based on the percentages, you can definitely take them as long as you need to. So like even going back to like the Clear Stim Restore, you're purposely lowering that zinc percentage so it's more sustainable. But yes, these can be taken indefinitely and probably should be if you're very acne prone, and especially if you're struggling with really living that acne safe lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. Can these cause purging at all?
So we haven't really heard. So we've are getting in the process of looking into getting these third party tested, which is not necessarily going to detect anything like that. But as we're getting feedback from our acne experts and our internal clinic estheticians, it's not something common that we're seeing. It's not like when you start like a full topical routine, your skin can possibly freak out and start purging. It's not something that we've really seen from the oral supplement.
Okay. Yeah,
But
good to
I'm
know.
sure someone could definitely be a little sensitive to something. So
Mm-hmm.
taking them right away, it can cause that. So I think the actual recommendation, which is great to bring up, your question just reminded me, when starting, you can always start just one of each per day and do that for 2-3 weeks just to make sure everything feels all good, no upset stomachs or anything like that. And then you can start taking the full dose of the 2 per day.
Okay. And then I know someone's going to ask me this question down the line. Can you take extra of them and get clear faster?
Nope, more is not always better. So we design these specifically for what the body needs. And even something like the Clear Skin Balance that has the vitamin A. You never want to take too much vitamin A. So I would not go over the dosage on these.
Okay. And how many months before you see your results?
Yeah, so it's really like with everything. It takes about 3 months to really get a good feel. But we always say that you'll start seeing results sooner. Like you'll start seeing improvement, but you'll get a really good gauge of your results within about 90 days.
Mm-hmm. And if you want us to do more lives with Alex, I think it would be really fun to dive into more topics. Maybe like really dive into specific topics like maybe fungal acne or hormonal acne. So let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more of this.
Yeah, that'd be great. We can talk all things acne because again, there's so many
So
different
much.
things with acne.
Yes, I've been hosting this live every Thursday for the last few months, and we're nowhere near close to running out of topics that relate to acne.
Yeah, there we could go on for days and days about acne.
Oh
So
yeah.
just let her know if you want to know, and we'll get back on here.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, Alex, for joining me and sharing your amazing knowledge. All of those facts that you pulled out for us about the supplements were it's really special to hear from someone who really knows the product so well. So thank you for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me, and it's so great to speak to you all today.
Thank you. All right, bye everyone. We'll see you next week.